What is up, guys? My name is Ari here, and in this video we're going to be having a look at Gala Games, because after what happened to Gala a couple weeks ago, or right at the beginning of September, about a month ago, can we potentially see Gala making a comeback? Is this just FUD? Is this just noise? Obviously, this article right here was launched September 4th, and the big question is, where is Gala going in the near future? Q3 is almost over, guys. Q4 is about to happen in October. After that, we got pretty much 2024 happening. We know that the Bitcoin halving is in 2024. It should happen around May. And we also know that after the Bitcoin halving, usually a few months later, that's when we see altcoins really booming. Now, Gala, guys, has been building. Okay, they've been building, they're creating games, they're expanding, and they keep on building in this bear market. And the big question is this a good opportunity to buy in the FUD, or should you guys sell all your Galas? We're going to be having a look at some of the market cap technical analysis to see where Gala Games can potentially go. Because if you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and of course turn those notification bells on so you guys never miss a video. So starting off with the crypto bubble right here, we can see overall that the whole market is in green. Bitcoin has been making some sort of movement in the past 24 hours, breaking above $26,000 in a strong way. We can see right now that Bitcoin is currently sitting at 26.5, and the big question is, will we see Bitcoin pretty much breaking above the 200 moving average on the daily time frame? So keep in mind, guys, that Bitcoin is still below the 200 moving average, and every time we are below the 200 moving average, that's obviously bad news bears. Now, we're gonna have to see where this pattern goes. I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin goes to as high as $27,800 to $28,000. We could see a nice little pump on Gala, but overall, we're gonna have to see what happens. Now, of course, this is a Gala video, but we know that Bitcoin's king, Bitcoin's the leader. And of course, when Bitcoin dumps, altcoins follow. When Bitcoin pumps, altcoins follow as well. So having a look at Gala Games, currently sitting at 0.013. Okay, so if you guys remember my last video on Gala, I said I wouldn't buy Gala until a market cap of $250 million. Okay, so the market cap of Gala right now is currently sitting at $354 million. Volume traded is sitting at 393 million. So a lot of people are trading Gala. It's not like no one is trading Gala. People are in fact trading Gala. This is actually very high volume, and the fully dilution obviously is right below 700 million, but that's not really the biggest deal right now that we're looking at. So something that is a little bit disappointing is, if we have a look at the past 180 days, we saw a massive surge in terms of market cap on Gala Games, okay? And the reason why I said I wouldn't essentially be buying Gala until $250 million is because the market cap pretty much exploded while the price pretty much started to dump, okay? So obviously there was some sort of thing that happened behind Gala V2 that obviously we don't know. Maybe this is what happened, $130 million in theft. That's why something wasn't adding up. That's why I kind of sold most of my Galas after I saw that. I told you guys I would stop accumulating Gala, but that doesn't mean that I will never buy Gala ever again. I mean, the team is still there, the product is still there, the foundation is still there, so it's only a matter of time before everything gets resolved, right? Whether one person gets fired, the other person gets hired, it doesn't matter. It's only a matter of time. I don't think Gala will completely die. I think people are still playing their games. They have fantastic games going on, and that's about it. So that's what I didn't like. I think we're gonna have to see another $100 million getting shedded off the market cap before essentially seeing Gala really take it to the next level. So we're gonna have to see what happens overall, guys. I mean, the circling supply did increase drastically. The last time the circling supply before Gala V2, sorry, not the last time, before Gala V2, the circling supply was approximately 8 billion tokens. It bumped all the way up to 26 billion tokens. So obviously that is a lot. I thought Gala could go to $1. A lot of YouTubers said Gala could go to $1. The market cap would only have to be $6.5 to $7 billion. And of course, now in order for Gala to go to $1, the market cap would have to be $26 billion. Now, $26 billion is not peanuts. Obviously, if we have a look at some of the market cap right here, we could see that 26 billion is pretty much the equivalent of XRP. Now, I'm not saying that XRP will stay at 26 billion the whole time. It's very possible that by the end of the next bull market, XRP will be something like $100 billion, right? So obviously, we're gonna have to see what happens. Gala is still here, guys. It's still a top 100 cryptocurrency. There's no doubt. I think the top 200 cryptocurrency, most of them, I said, most of them will essentially survive. Before anything, guys, none of this is financial advice. Always do your own research and due diligence. And just because I'm selling and buying doesn't mean you should do it as well. If you are a true believer in Gala, you could hold. If you're a little bit, shaken up and you don't really know what will happen, you could sell some of it like me, but that is completely up to you. I know there's a lot of Gala maxis out there that aren't willing to sell anything, and you guys know that you shouldn't marry your bag completely because you never know what will happen. And of course, like this, guys, is obviously not good. So we're gonna have to see what happens around that. Obviously Gala is currently coming right now below a very, very, very important support level right here on the daily time frame. So obviously it seems like it's in a death spiral right now. I don't want to say it is, but it seems like it is. Breaking the support is obviously very, very, very bearish. Even on the weekly, guys, we broke a very important support on the weekly time frame. This is not looking very good. Gala is making all-time lows right here. Even since launch, the launch was sitting at 2 cents, and now we're pretty much we're like 70% below, not 70%, but we're like 60 75% below, sorry, 50% below the starting price. So we're gonna have to see what happens right here, guys. Almost 50% down, not looking very, very, very great. And pretty much that's about it. I'm hoping for Gala to make a nice little move, at least back above the 0.017, and that's about it. So if we have a look right here at the moving averages, on the day, let's have a look on the 4-hour time frame, on the really, really short time frame, or not short but longer time frame, I guess you can say. You could see that the 200 moving average right now is pretty much all the way to the top, and the last time we broke above the 200 moving average was August 6th 2023, which was almost 2 months ago. So we could see that 200 moving average right now sitting at 0.015, which would be essentially a 20% pump from there. Now keep in mind that obviously the more Gala drops, the harder it will be to essentially, the bigger the gap will essentially be. If we see a nice little consolidation, we could see the 200 moving average come down and perhaps meet up with the 50 moving average. But because we are seeing these aggressive dumps, it is making harder for Gala to essentially make that comeback. It seems like there's no level of support whatsoever. The 50 moving average also, it is a pretty hard rejection right here. If we have a look at the RSI, guys, we know what the RSI tells us. Every time you're oversold, investors look to buy. Every time you're overbought, investors look to sell. And you could see, guys, that these overbought things right here are not looking so great, because it seems like every time we are essentially reaching that 70 on the RSI, we see a massive sell-off. Okay, so obviously this is not the great thing right here. Sell off, because these are not really oversold regions, overbought regions. And we could see that every time we see overbought regions, yes, the RSI is going up, but the prices are not. So obviously there's a lot of bearish divergences that are happening right here that are not really good on Gala games. And it's overall, guys, it's pretty bearish. But like I said, we're gonna have to see what happens. These level support resistance aren't really doing anything. All I know is that we are seeing nice little rallies, very minimal rallies. Guys, I'm talking about 10% maximum in a matter of a few days, especially knowing that Gala is a low cap cryptocurrency. So we're seeing that happening before coming back down, coming back up very little, and then essentially dumping back again. Bitcoin is currently pumping 1%, Ethereum's pumping, Solana's pumping. We got all these cryptocurrency, Pepe's pumping, and then Gala is up 0.67. Now, guys, I'm not spreading FUD whatsoever. My intention is not to spread FUD whatsoever. I know a lot of people might exit this video, 4 minutes ago. I completely understand that, but I also do want to be realistic, because I used to be the biggest Gala lover, and ever since it happened with the whole V2, I was a little bit worried. Okay, V2 was horrible. I think they should have kept it in V1. I thought V2 was going to be bullish, but as soon as I saw the circling supply spiking up, and of course this spiking up, and this, it was just a mess. I didn't understand what was happening. Coinbase didn't do the airdrop. A lot of people lost their funds. It pretty much it ended up in a disaster. And you have to understand why Coinbase didn't essentially accept the fund or the airdrop. Was it because something was sketchy was behind it? Was it because they wanted to keep it at V1? They did convince the Gala team to keep it at V1? We don't know. There's a lot of things out there that we don't know. I'm hoping for a pump, obviously, but we also have to be realistic in life, guys. So that's what's happening, guys, in Gala. Overall, I mean, RSI is not looking so great. If we have a look on the daily, it's also not looking so great, guys. I mean, every time we are pretty much overbought or oversold, we are seeing a slightly pump, and every time we're overbought, we are seeing a massive dump. But this chart is not looking great whatsoever. That is my video on Gala. If you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow.